I'd sooner stay out of battle, where it's possible.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This way. If you please.
I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come... through one... Scathed!
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found?
Goblins approach!
Careful now.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then. I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
We need only hone our skills, and in time we shall be indomitable.
Indeed, you are correct.
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the line.
We ought to take a closer look.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Words worth hearing.
There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I've found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
Bloody hurt. You're asking for it.
You stand a chance. You're dead wrong.
Should have quit while I had the chance. Suppose things can't always go my way.
There, master! Northeast!
Tis weak to fire!
I'll keep hold of the enemy!
Splendid!
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
He is really pushing your luck.
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Should allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering, and make them an ally to our cause.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
I'll take the night watch with desperate.
Cleaning before I'm too tired.
His armor's seen better days.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
face it, no one's coming to watch.
Not been before ever happened.
We must rest, though the sun... 'Twas a chimera I... Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then. Oh, I don't know about you. But I am full of vim and vigour.
Well met, sir. Working this street. I more time than I know how to spend.
Oh, you can. But I forget. I should like to speak. She is the spitting. It is my hope.
Diana!
Young master.
Diana has the right. I seek only my mother is. Whenever I am absent, leaving a look, would you be willing to lend your assist? Splendid.
'Twas in the slums that I
I quite like picking.
Could you come over here?
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I'm always doing that.
I want to go home.
I must confess, I'm not the monks.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
This is a surprise. And a glad one at that.
I'm dead on I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Hoy, Arisen, I was hoping you... So, I mean, I don't know them. Besides, all right, I'll do it.
Wait.
Shall we bring Miss Daphne to see Master Sebastian? Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Look, young.
Indeed. Diana.
As you wish, young master.
What a kindness you've done me. I'm hoping a little cheer will... And she was born there, you see.
All is ready, young master.
You know, I heard the same...
The lad is not only poisoned...
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. What? Ah, I almost forgot.
The land is not only poison the plants inflict.
I hear the safest way to get to Melve is to carry some...
Well, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm so... Now.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir.
Off we trot.
Wait, new equipment's coming.
I wonder how Master Sebastian and Miss Daphne fare of late. Shall we pay them a visit? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this...
Oh, sir, I beg you, find him and bring him safely.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's still. But he employed poor old Greg. That's the sort of man that...
Do stop and have a look.
Too early for
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I keep feeling only care I have is the cost of the...
This ox... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day. Be they, friend? Clearly not.
Careful now.
Run! I enjoy the chase.
Turn up quick!
Thank you. Never did I dream those plants were poisonous. I suppose I was rather careless. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us poor.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Master Sebastian ought to be safe now. But shall we look in on him at the manor all the same? I know the way. Follow me.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
In every age, hence, pawns are treated with respect. Yours here in Vermont.
I'm not taking...
It was a bumpy ride, but we've arrived all the same.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you. It's this way.
This ox... I'll need to see some coin before I let you...
It's nice to see everyone out and about.
How can I get more? Good day,
Lots
sir.
to do.
What might you be looking for?
I'm trained for this. Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
I bought time that I know how to spend.
Home!
Welcome home.
Thank you, Diana. 'Twas a hard journey. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sun.
Oh no. Rather rare, though. And particularly to Melv.
Really?
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will indeed. The mistress has been very generous in her support of the gracious hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm...
Yes. Well,
all this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the gracious hand.
What precisely have you told this?
Not a word, mistress.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Do be sure to leave the house, and fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who... Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone.
What was that all about? Mother seemed...
Yes, certainly took a fell turn back there. Perchance we stepped on aught we shouldn't have.
'Tis done, for good or ill. As to which, that is surely a matter of perspective.
To think that are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the Gracious Hand that I met the lady who gave us the book with the pretty flower. Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the Gracious Hand that I met the lady who gave us the book with the pretty flower.
'Tis a real... What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully protect...
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far...
To win a real battle? Not for work, you have to put bread on the table.
Nothing wrong with filching for survival.
Catch naught but fry of late.
Look, and may the heavens shield us from Where to now? Points no good if you put yourself to death.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty. He espied a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and
We've been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Onward to Vernworth Castle. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Shall we get some rest then?
Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates. Could you come over here?
I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
It was an eventful journey, but we cannot accompany you there.
You are the Arisen. Yet follow me.
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Where to now? I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. seemed dead on my... It's nodded off for a moment
When does
there.
my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say! I'm not sure who gave the orders, but I'd like to know what they were thinking. It's beyond my ken.
As it should be.
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to Minister's chambers last week? Well, just between you and me, I blundered and nearly tipped the contents out onto the floor. You should have heard the charge an ally gave me. He was so furious, you'd think I'd killed someone. Mark my words, there's more to that package than meets the eye.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord,
Oh, unwring your hands, as if anyone in this palace would dare say a word. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Give me one good reason not to call.
Our soldiers need better training. Aye, what is it?
Hail, friend! You've come at a good time. I was just hoping to speak. Have you heard aught of the masquerades being held in the palace? 'Tis said they are in celebration of... However, in truth, my mother is merely holding them to strengthen her ties with her cloak. But therein lies our chance. For I suspect one among them might prove an ally to our... Might I ask you to infiltrate one of these masquerades and give him this letter? I imagine that's the most prudent way to go about this. You have my thanks. I would handle this matter myself, but I am afraid I cannot attend the masquerades. Mother refused. I will speak with a sentinel I trust, and bid that he ease his patrol on the evening in question. Pray, make use of this. Patrick will be wearing a mask without a mane, and a blue cape, I believe. Hopefully this information will be... Come to think of it, there has been tell of some important figure from a neighboring country being invited as well. I've not been told much. Any guest of my mother's is bound to be the mark of much attention. Mayhap 'twould be best to stay... You should be going now, friend. You're not meant to be here.
Give me one good read.
Mind, I have time for a citizen.
You should be going.
Such peace.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in...
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealth?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered.
Is that all you have to say for yourself?
'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This...
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Do not test me.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Is there nary a chance to make it fresh?
I've been on my disease all day. My legs all day for us are assigned. I'd sooner stay out of battle. Would that all my days.
Are the new recruits battle ready?
Were it possible.
Should you espy any large monsters fallen on the road, I ask that you leave them. Clearing the high roads of such obstructions falls under the military's purview, you see. But our hands are oft overfull.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm
Dull days for us are assigned.
There's no shame in living.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Yes? Is there aught you would discuss? A letter, you say? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
What must needs be done?
Not sure why I'm patrolling.
Dull days for us are assigned. Such quietude is a blessing.
There's no shame in living life pleasures.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
All I need's my health, I suppose.
I'll wait for the new equipment's coming.
Such cheap drink. 'Tis not at all to my taste.
'Tis me they come to see, really. How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a...
Good. We're here.
You are the Arisen. Follow me! Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be more careful.
Do you recall that package from the tower delivered to the minister's chambers last week?
Aye, it happened just yesterday, in fact. Put me in the right state when I saw the door unguarded.
What business?
I would not, however, it...
Oh, oh, unring your... As if anyone... Now.
Hail! Have you heard aught? 'Tis said they are in... However, but therein lies... Might I ask you to infiltrate? You have my thanks. I will speak with a... Patrick will be where... Hopefully this... Come to think of it, I've not been told any guest of my mother's is... You should be going now, friend. You're not meant...
I'm not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
My sword arm could use some work.
Surely none more...
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed.
Pray naught goes amiss.
Well, well, we meet again. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me. Off you go now.
Now you've done it. Maybe the wind to tie my boots. Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melve. Melve, I say. I'm not sure.
I've been on my feet all
children at a
day.
fair.
My legs
We
drink
more
more wine.
life for its perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
Now this is a conundrum.
What is it? Is there aught you need? Ah, I see. Thank you for giving. I shall pen my answer anon. Behind closed doors, naturally.
Dull days for us.
But not without its charms.
It's quiet about.
Bones.
Many thanks. 'Twould seem my mother's tyranny has been weighing heavily on. He has pledged to continue our correspondence, and this would not have been possible without your assistance. I am afraid I cannot offer.
Time has seen better days.
What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize.
This is it. This is
How
not go unpunished.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding... the false sovereign.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Heavens no.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
What was I to do today? Such a fight.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Do stop. Have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Use a rest.
Oh. What does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's... I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal. A land with which vermin has no... Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, though 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, and ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
As a reward, you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
I'm in fine fettle today.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering, and make them an ally to our cause.
A good sleep will ensure... Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day... He begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace. Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
Oh, goodness me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray, leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he...
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, do not forget that we work to...
Lots to do. Just a good time.
Look, as long as you...
I'm no cook, am I?
Days like this make me This is just what's needed.
There is much we ought to tend to. Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Wait for the new equipment's coming. Welcome. Well met.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's... Do not forget that we work to... There is much we ought to... If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold, yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with... I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information an oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the queen. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The Oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to...
The rules at your...
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the Godsway. I can guide you there if you wish.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Shall we get some...
Been better off a bank living if I get myself injured.
Oh, good to see everyone.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't...
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his...
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want... to survive. So before you check the price, just remember... Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't.
We must rest.
Tis an odd thing to wake after the sun has fallen.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well.
Interested in my wares?
Time to find me a mark.
Wouldn't say no to it.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Such quiet.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since 'tis a letter she discarded, only it seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp it. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you, and if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to...
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
I only pray my watch finish. There's no easy thing making a living.
Barely lift their swords.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not allowed in here.
Time to hit the sack.
It's a dreary life, this.
It is well tiring being so alert all day long.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Suppose I should visit someplace new.
I think yes. Welcome. Work as late as I used to anymore.
What to do?
So tight. Just about anywhere.
You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we work to...
what rumours that they have.
Whatever am I to do?
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Hands are hard. And very straight.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make... Wonder if it's too early to do.
Maybe I'll make myself scarce. You came to see me? One day... I feel this trial is too much for one such day.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
What is it? Have you brought me something to... No, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the written... Well, well. I'd not put Disa the capacity. 'Tis a love letter of a sort, one that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is... a surprisingly saccharine sentiment. I know not who this Phasus is, though 'tis safe to say that what concerns me is this godsway. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something... As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess. And I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more. I must confess I'd not thought Disa capable of... Yet I'm far more intrigued by this.
is too much for one such as me.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the... I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, it was under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and therefore, thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to... Sir, pray see to it that naught akin to the recent debacle be allowed.
Thankless job, this.
Still a while to go, I think.
Might as well take a look while you're here. Here's
so dull when there's nothing doing.
Won't someone do aught about this?
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more? I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Peril can result from a moment's incaution.
And should you learn something, would you be so kind as to share it with... Truly? My thanks for the... Alas, I had hoped 'twould be of greater use to... What power have I?
This sort of quiet means all's well.
learning will ne'er be enough.